sitting next to George Bilgere, or Memoir to a Place moment. I'm sitting quietly next to poet George Bilgere. He's working as I work, drinking as I drink, glancing up at the three Japanese students as I do, enamored as I am with their exuberance, their exotic speak. This is not the first time I've done so, sat next to George Bilgere, that is. Last week I sat next to him right here in this very same cafe, watching as he pored over his sketchbook of new poems, transcribing them from lines hand-sketched into electronic pixelated infamy. I like this guy, his stance, his resonance. His poems are true reflections of his total self. To know Bilgere poems, to hear them high and low, sweet and guttural, is to know the whole man who wrote them. I don't get this feeling from all poets. Some hide in their words. Some disguise themselves like Zeus, wrapped up in feathers to seduce. Others create themselves altogether new, poetic avatars that move through self-created rooms, but not George Bilgere. He's too honest, a poetic nudist boldly hanging it out there for all to see. It's summertime. We, Bilgere and me, sit inside Caldy's on the corner of Damon and some other street whose name I will never remember. On NPR, before I entered here, before I ordered my iced tea and the number 3 roasted mushroom panini from the blue chalkboard menu, before all that on NPR, I heard a piece on place. That's place with an uppercase P, as in the abstract idea. The idea put forth was that places we frequent, places we love, we cherish, those places ensconced in our childhood memories, define us more than we know. They hold the keys that unlock who we were and who we wished to be. And when those places leave us, leave the earth, we become the relics of them, artifacts to their existence, which also is our own. The program segued into a story about St. Louis burger joint that was closing, the Chuckaburger, a local landmark. It was the kind of place to find above, where customers write memoirs about their many days and nights spent there, the kind of place parents and grandparents take their children and grandchildren to sit in the same lumpy booths, to remember and share their youth and order food that hasn't changed in decades, where teenagers remain forever teenagers, a Coke forever a Coke, and a side order of fries never an option, it's a right. This is it, I think, as I sit here, and I look out at the window, out at this beautiful July light, a slight breeze rolling through Concordia Seminary trees next as only it can, and I know that I'm having just such a place moment, sitting here next to George Bilgere, drinking in my rich iced tea at Caldy's and Damon and some other street whose name I'll never remember. It's 83 degrees at this July St. Louis moment, with almost 0% humidity. You just don't forget times like this. They stay with you, become place inside you, become their own legends to grow through the years of seasons, a Chuckaburger, a Bilgere poem, a little bit of life that lives within you long after the rest of the world has packed itself up and moved along. I take a deep breath, pick up my pen, and write this memoir. Here's to you, place moment. May you and I, George Bilgere, and Caldy's and Demond and that other street, live on and on forever and ever. Amen.